Hi there and welcome. Whether you've just bought your ticket to the Lindy Stitches virtual event or you're still thinking about joining in, I am so glad that you're here. During this video, I'm going to give you a complete tour of what a Lindy Stitches weekend looks like, from logging in for the first time, to exploring the platform, joining classes, hanging out in the stitching tables, and even celebrating your projects in the community finish parade. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to expect, how to navigate everything with confidence, and maybe even feel a little excited to join in, whether this is your first or your fifth retreat. So grab a cup of tea, get comfy in your favorite chair, and let's take a peek inside your Lindy Stitches weekend. Before we get too deep in the details, let's have a tech talk. I know what some of you might be thinking. I'm not very tech savvy. Is this right for me? And the answer is a big, enthusiastic yes. You do not need to be a computer wizard. Anybody can participate, and I am going to walk you through it all. First things first, where can you access the event platform? The good news is it works on most devices. Whether you're using a smartphone, an iPad, laptop, any device with an internet browser will give you full access. That being said, there's a lot to do and see over the weekend, so we do recommend a larger screen, like a laptop or desktop, to make sure it's easy to navigate and you can fully enjoy everything the event has to offer. As mentioned, you'll access the event through your browser. We recommend Google Chrome because it works the best for the platform. If you run into any issues, check your browser first. Most problems can be solved by switching to Chrome. Firefox, Microsoft Edge, and other up-to-date browsers usually work fine too, but if you're using something older like Internet Explorer, it's best to make the switch to Chrome to avoid any hiccups. One thing to keep in mind is your ticket is only valid for one device at a time. So if you're logged in with your laptop and then you switch to your iPad, your laptop will be logged out. It's really not that big of a deal, but if you do like to multitask, make sure to do the multitasking on the same device. Don't worry, on the day of the event, you are not on your own. There's a help table available staffed with a team of tech support experts who can help you troubleshoot anything that comes up. Now that we have our tech sorted out, let's jump into the computer. The first thing that you'll do is open up the confirmation email you received when you bought your ticket. Inside, you'll find your magic link. Just click it and you're in. Easy, right? Once you're in, you'll land on the main dashboard. Think of this as your home base for the entire weekend. From here, you can access every part of the event: classes, meet and greets, stitching tables, the shopping hall, and the main stage events. Now there's a lot to take in on the main dashboard, so let's walk through everything it has to offer. Let's start right at the top. Here you'll find your quick links to the event agenda, your personal and event chats, notifications, and of course your profile and settings. Once you're logged in, you can build your profile. Don't worry, at this point no one can hear or see you. You can share as much or as little as you'd like. A photo, your social handles, a short bio, or if you'd rather stay low-key, you can leave it totally blank. It's totally up to you. And while you're here, you can also adjust your privacy settings. Want to enjoy the event without ever being seen or heard all weekend? No problem. Just choose the visibility level that feels right for you. In the same drop-down menu, you'll also find your tech settings. This is where you can test your microphone and camera to make sure everything is running smoothly. You'll also see the notifications tab. And here's a quick tip. If you hear random dinging sounds and wonder where they're coming from, this is where you can fix them. You can customize which alerts you get or even turn them off completely so you're not distracted. On the right-hand side of your screen, you'll find the chat and poll section. This is where you can connect with other stitchers in real time and respond to polls that pop up throughout the event. And here's a quick tip for the weekend. If you want to focus more on the action, you can use these little arrows to shrink or hide the chat and navigation bar whenever you'd like. Now, speaking of navigation, you'll find the navigation bar on the left-hand side of your screen. Think of this as your menu for the entire weekend. This is how you can hop between different sections of the event anytime you want. First stop is the lobby, which acts as the event home base. In the Announcements tab, you'll see updates and messages directly from Steph. Next, the Agenda tab. This might be one of the most useful areas of the whole platform. Here, you'll find a full schedule of the weekend. You can also join events directly from this tab by clicking Join when a session is live. It's a lot to look at, so if you want to create your own custom schedule, use the little buttons on the right-hand side to save and build your agenda. Quick note, you might see a Save a Seat button, but you can ignore it. That feature is for events with limited capacity, which this is not. If you're on the dashboard, you already have a seat for everything. Instead, use the Bookmark button. When you bookmark a session, it gets added to My Sessions tab, which makes it super easy to keep track of the events you don't want to miss. This step is not required, but it's helpful if you like to organize things in your own way. And finally, the Info Desk tab. This is where you'll find general event info along with an FAQ section if you need a quick answer during the weekend. Now that we've walked through a high-level overview of the main dashboard, let's dive deeper into the navigation bar and explore each section, what they are, how they work, and what to expect when you join in. This is the main stage for the entire event. You can check the agenda to see when main stage sessions are happening and join them right from this section. Once you're in, just click the join button and enjoy the show. During the main stage events, you will not be heard or seen, so feel free to kick back, relax, and stitch while you're entertained. If you'd like to participate, the chat on the right-hand side is open for questions, comments, or just to say hello. Classrooms. This is where you'll attend any classes you purchased ahead of time. Only the classes you signed up for will appear here. You can enter up to 15 minutes before class starts, and once it goes live, just click the Join to participate. Like the main stage, you won't be seen or heard, but you can always use the chat to connect with your instructor and fellow Stitchers. Recordings. Missed a main stage or class while it was live? Don't worry. You'll have access to most recordings for 30 days after the event. Just head back to the same place you'd normally join, and instead of the join button, you'll see a watch recording. Whip speed dating. One of the most popular and fun parts of a Lindy Stitches virtual event is the whip speed dating. Don't let the name intimidate you. It's one of the best ways to meet new Stitchers and share your work in progresses. Here's how it works. When a whip speed dating session is live, just click join. You'll be paired with another Stitcher and given 5 minutes to chat, connect, and show off your whips. You can extend the time if you both agree or wrap up and move on to the next round. After each session, you can keep going or bow out. Trust me, I know it sounds a little scary to try, but these quick chats often lead to the most rewarding connections. At the end of the day, you're both here because you love cross-stitch. Those 5 minutes fly by and you'll be excited for the next round before you know it. Another favorite feature of Lindy Stitch virtual events are these stitching tables. These rooms are open 24/7 all weekend long and function just like a big stitching table. You can join any table you'd like and stitch alongside other attendees. It's a true choose-your-own-adventure experience. You can keep your camera and mic off and quietly hang out, or turn it on and dive into conversation. Anything in between is totally welcome. In the Stitching Tables tab, you'll find a wide variety of rooms, all with silly and fun names. Hop around until you find the vibe that feels right for you. Next up, the shopping hall, one of the most magical and maybe a little bit dangerous places of any stitching retreat. When it's open, it works just like any other online shop. Browse vendor goodies and add to your stash, and enjoy instant access to any digital download files you purchase. Keep in mind, the shopping hall is only open during specific event hours, so be sure to check the agenda. And if you've got your eye on any of the exclusive physical items, I recommend popping in as soon as the doors open. High demand items can sell out quickly. Stitcher's Roll Call. This section is like your retreat yearbook. It keeps track of all of the Stitchers you've connected with throughout the event. You can follow up with friends, schedule one-on-one calls, or send messages to keep the connection going beyond the weekend. And finally, the help table. If you ever run into any tech troubles or just have a question about navigating the platform, this is the place to go. A friendly support team will be available to make sure your experience runs smoothly. Now that you know your way around the platform, let's talk about what it's actually like to participate in a Lindy Stitches virtual event. Here are some common questions and answers to help you feel more prepared. Do I need a webcam? Nope, that is totally optional. You're welcome to join in with your camera off and simply enjoy the event, or keep it on if you'd like to connect face-to-face with other Stitchers. Even without a camera, you can still fully participate through the chat or just relax and stitch. Can I come and go? Absolutely. Think of this like a real retreat. You can pop in and out of sessions, stitch with friends, or take a break whenever you need. The event is here for you to enjoy at your own pace. What if I miss something? No worries. Many of the sessions are recorded and available for 30 days after the event, so you can replay your favorites, catch up on anything you missed, or rewatch a class while you're working on your project. How do I prepare my space? Keep it as simple or as over the top as you want. Set up your stitching area with good lighting, have your supplies within reach, and maybe grab a cozy drink like a tea or coffee. Don't forget to keep your devices charged or plugged in so you do not miss a minute. Some Stitchers like to wear comfy clothes or bring their favorite blanket to really lean into the retreat vibe. I know when I'm preparing, I like to make sure I am stocked up on all of my favorite snacks and drinks so I don't have to waste any time going for a grocery store run. Bonus tip. The best prep is really showing up with your love for stitching and openness to connect. Whether you're here to learn, shop, or simply stitch alongside others, you'll fit right in. So now you know exactly what to expect at your Lindy Stitches virtual event experience. You're ready, relaxed, and all set to enjoy a weekend of stitching, learning, and connecting with fellow Stitchers. I cannot wait to see you there. Get your supplies ready, log in, and let's have a wonderful weekend.